today's episode, I'm going to turn my good friend Captain Gabber's old Felucca into a playground for kids. Now, this is not your ordinary playground. This Felucca is sitting right on the Nile. Well, we had to pull it out of the Nile to start. But once we did, we created something special for the children of the village. Allow us to reintroduce ourselves.
Our name is GoingGoing.BackBack.
In 2019, we had 3 kids under 5, a new minivan, and a house full of things.
With our eldest due to start school in a few months, we decided it was now or never to take an extended vacation. And so we set off to explore the world and be back in time for his first day.
We were several months into our trip when the pandemic hit and schools around the globe shut down.
It confirmed the idea that was already brewing in our minds, that there was no better classroom than the one our kids were already in, the world.
We sold our minivan, gave away everything that couldn't fit into a suitcase, and became full-time travelers.
Join us as we very slowly travel the world, going, back, back.
My good friend Captain Gabber on the west bank of Luxor is one of the first captains to own a metal Felucca. His backyard was right on the Nile, and I thought this will be the perfect place to have a playground for kids. He told me he had this old Felucca that was sitting right in the water. So we got a tractor to help us pull it out of the water and turn it into a playground for the kids of the village to enjoy. I wanted to create something epic for the kids. With a little bit of help from Captain Gabber and a few of his friends, we were able to transform the entire backyard into a social area and a playground for children. A Felucca playground. It took several hours of work to get this exactly where we wanted it. Some of the people in the village thought I was a little bit crazy for having this idea. But I said this will be something that the kids will forever remember, and an added bonus for the next wedding that was to take place in just a few weeks.
Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Hey, not even a little bit.
Making sure this thing was secure was the most important thing. After all, we're going to have kids jumping around on this like they would on a playground.
Starting construction on our playground. Putting it together right now. We're going to turn this Felucca into a playground. Let's go. That's the Felucca right there. We're going to turn it into a playground.
We got the tractor to start to clear some of the land. This way, when kids come, they can run around freely. My kids use Captain Gabber's backyard as their ultimate play adventure zone. And look,
Perfect view of the Nile from the new playground.
I really wanted to be involved in the entire process, so I convinced the tractor driver to let me jump in the tractor. I told him, I've owned several Tonka trucks in my day, so I know all about diggers. Here's Captain Gabber himself, making sure that the Felucca is secure.
Hello to be hello. Come on. Perfect.
Have you ever seen a tractor in a river? Have you ever seen a tractor in the Nile River? Well, I have now.
Directly on the Nile. Like I said, we got construction out here today, painting up the feluccas, moving feluccas. We're gonna turn one of the feluccas into a playground for kids and also a photo op.
There goes the captain. It's crazy.
All right, well, just 4 hours later, we've already got the boat all cleaned out, spider webs, cobwebs, everything out. We're gonna start painting this week. And as I said, it aims toward the Nile. So if kids come and play, it's like a playground on the Nile.
Captain Gabber and I spent several days cleaning and painting this boat. It was a process. After our trip to Abu Simbel, I was inspired by the Aswan village, the bright and vibrant colors. And this is what I created. After cleaning out the yard and finally removing all of the products we used to paint the boat, the playground was ready. It was also a nice surprise for the wedding that was taking place. Look how happy these kids are. They were so surprised to see a felucca out of the water that they could play on. Thanks for tuning into our channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Going, back, back, as we continue to bring you exciting adventures from all over the world.